Can you get us in a know, Matt?
Buckle up, kids. It's time to get in the know. Today is Wednesday. It is the 3rd day of June. Today is Global Running Day and World Bicycle Day. I put them together because they're both kind of exercisey.
Yeah, yeah.
And you can do one or the other, Running Day or Bicycle Day, or do a biathlon if you're so inclined. Then you got both of them covered.
Yeah.
Today is also Love Conquers All Day and National Egg Day.
So I can tell you, I probably won't be participating in the first one unless something bad happens and I got to run somewhere.
Right.
But I'll go with Love Conquers All or National Egg Day.
Yeah,
I had an egg this morning for breakfast.
I may just have to have an egg today.
Yeah.
That may be my thing today.
we got
eggs today.
You had eggs today? Perfect. We have
Perfect.
chickens at home, and they lay eggs. We get fresh eggs.
Oh, nice.
And they're. You would think they'd be
Fresh.
cheaper because eggs aren't cheap these days, right?
Right.
But like, it still costs a lot of money to have chickens.
My in-laws have chickens, and they bring me eggs, so
Nice.
I don't have to deal with the chickens.
Oh, that works really well.
Yeah, that's even better,
Nice.
right?
Yeah.
Now, for the weather, you should not plan your day around. Today, sunny and 85. Tomorrow, sunny and 88. Friday, a high of 83 with the chance of showers.
Hot dog.
Saturday, a mix of sun and clouds and 89.
Woo!
And then a few days of thunderstorm chances. Sports last night. There were no varsity sports last night, but I did see, just to throw it in there, that the Panther freshman baseball team split a pair of games with Williamsburg. Tonight, the Panther baseball and softball teams both head to a few miles east to New London for some games over there. And tomorrow, the Mount Pleasant baseball and softball teams will defend home field against those dastardly demons from Washington.
Dastardly demons.
Yeah,
I like
just
that.
Made that up.
I'll work with that.
On the fly.
Baseball starts at 5. So this is interesting. So this is on Bound. So according to Bound, so the varsity baseball game starts at 5:30. It looks like,
Okay.
and then the JV is at 7:30 or whenever
So they
after
flipped it. They're usually the other way around.
It is usually the other way around. And softball is the more traditional junior varsity first, and then softball at 7. So you can make a whole night of it if that holds true. Again, I found that on Bound. I assume it to be true.
Yeah.
But you could go to baseball at 5:30 and then head over to softball right after that, and you can catch them all.
Cool.
Nice.
That's tomorrow at Maple Leaf. This day in history, on this day in 1965, Ed White emerged from the orbital spacecraft Gemini 4 and became the first American astronaut to walk in space. Now, we need to talk about this guy.
Okay. Ed White.
You go to high school with them?
I did not. Gosh,
He was born right.
I
What
am
year were you
not-
born again?
I'm not that old. But here's a guy.
I wasn't going to say it. Well done. Well
But
done.
here's a guy who you've never heard of.
Ed White.
Nobody's ever heard of Ed
True.
White.
True.
That decided, training, whatever he went through. But he was the first person to say, all right, I'm going to open this door.
Like, hold my beer. Here I go.
Hold
Yeah.
my beer. I don't know what's going to happen when I get out there, but we're going to give it a go.
We're going to check it out.
And we don't remember his name.
Oh.
He survived, right?
Actually, I don't know.
Just wanna make sure.
Actually, that's a good point. I
He
don't-
walked in space.
Follow
but for
up
how
tomorrow.
long did he walk in space?
He was the first one to emerge from an orbital spacecraft. I just think that's amazing. The first guy to
really
go in
is.
space, and he's like, I don't know what's going to happen, but we're going to go for it.
The
And-
gumption you have to have to
Yes.
do that. That's
And in
impressive.
1965, like we've talked about before, the technology was it was what it was
Right.
in 1965.
Yeah.
But he did it, and we don't remember his name.
Close the door with some chewing gum.
So
keep it
Ed
yeah.
White, we need to adopt Ed White and make
I
sure
like it.
people remember his name.
Good
Mhm.
old Eddie.
Quote of the day. The trouble of having an open mind is that people will insist on coming along and trying to put things in it,
Mhm.
says Terry Pratchett.
That's so true.
So sometimes I just sit around, I tuck my knees into my chest, and I lean forward
Okay.
because that's just how I roll.
I like that one.
do too.
I thought that was a good one.
Just
That was a
how I
pretty good
roll.
one.
That's just how I
Nice.
roll.
Nice.
Remember to like, follow, subscribe, share. You know what? We have a good time, even if nobody else does.
That's right.
we,
right.
With the three of us, we have fun. I hope you're join along,
It's
but
fun. It's
okay.
dad jokes.
Yeah.
Get them. Get them. Part of who we
Remember
are.
to like, follow, subscribe, share, push the buttons, tell your friends. We appreciate it. And now you are in the know.
And this has been your Wednesday edition of Amplify MP. We'll see you tomorrow.